Hey guys, I'm Adam86 and welcome back to the channel. As you all know by now, Arsenal won against Liverpool 3-1 last night, a few hours ago now really, but yeah, it was a massive win. So go straight into the game. Obviously, it was a huge game. Everyone was building up as a title decider. Obviously, if Liverpool had won, they would have won 8 points clear. If we'd won, we two points behind them, which is great, so we were 5 points behind them before the game started. Obviously, City have got a couple of games in hand because of the Club World Cup, so they're looming around as well. If they win both their games in hand, then they go top, and I think they'll be 3 points above us. So yeah, it was imperative that we win this game. It was at home. We got 2 wins on the bounce after a difficult December. That was a really difficult period for us. Went on our break in Dubai. We've come back and the team's kind of clicked. Something happened in Dubai where the team is kind of reconnected. And yeah, 3 wins in the bounce now. And this one was imperative, like I said. Obviously, at home gave us a bit of an advantage, but you can't take anything away from this Liverpool team. Even though they didn't have Salah and a couple of our players, Szoboszlai and whatever, they're still a massively good team. They're in the title race for a reason. Obviously, the whole clock thing as well with him leaving this summer, that's kind of given them a little bit of a fire. I think some people in the Premier League higher ups want a bit of a fairy tale ending for him, so there's always that to consider. But yeah, I mean, going to the first half, we absolutely dominated that first half. We should have got into it 1-0. We should have really got into it 2 or 3-0 up. We had a couple of chances that we didn't take. And you're thinking to yourself, these are great chances, and you take heart from that, but you're also thinking, well, is that going to come back and bite us in the ass? Because, Liverpool very capable of just getting a goal out of nowhere, and suddenly, we went 1-1. At the very last minute of the first half, just before half time, we gave him this calamity at the back, and we gave him an own goal. Gabriel got the own goal, but really it was kind of Saliba's fault. He kind of shepherded it out too much. Raya didn't help. He didn't come out quick enough, which sometimes he's prone to do. Sometimes he doesn't come out quick enough. But yeah, it is what it is. You're thinking, okay, 1-1. We need to come out and start the second half brightly, and we didn't. The first 10 minutes of the second half, we were really on the ropes, so that we did really well to not concede another goal. If we had done, I think the game would have gone differently. But we stuck it out. We got back into it. By the 55th minute or so, we kind of got back into the game. And then they go and gift us a goal. A very rare mistake by Addison and Virgil van Dijk gifted Martinelli a goal. I don't know when the last time that's ever happened. Normally, Alisson's the league's best goalkeeper, and normally Van Dijk's up there with the defence. So, very rare. I think you can analyse the mistake, but I think they made the mistake because they were riled. I think they made the mistake because they were tired. They probably didn't expect Arsenal to be as good as they did, as good as they were. Sorry, and yeah, that kind of stuff leads to mistakes. And it was a good goal from Martinelli. I mean, he had to press Van Dijk, give him a little nudge, made him know that he was there, and then Alisson obviously came in and completely missed the ball. It was a really good goal by Martinelli, which is good. He's starting to score again, which is good. Obviously, Saka got the first goal as well, which I forgot to mention. He's scoring as well. Like I say, when Saka's doing well and when Saka's scoring, we all do well. The whole team does well. So, yeah, to go 2-1 up, and then you think, okay, 20. I think it was like 20 minutes to go by that point. You think we just got to hang in there, and sometimes we haven't been the greatest at holding on to leads, and you think, oh, okay. And then yeah, they take wanted to take Martinelli off and then brings on Trossard. And I think it's safe to say everyone in the ground, everyone in the punditry, everyone at home watching it was like, why is he taking Martinelli off? Martinelli was one of our best players, if not the best player on the pitch, causing absolute havoc down that left hand side. I mean, Konate and all them lot couldn't handle him. But I've always called Trossard a super sub, and that seems like a derogatory term, but it's not. Trossard's a really good player to bring off the bench. He always does well when he comes off the bench, and he did well this time. Really good solo goal. You run all the way down the line, got the ball, did a little bit of a spin, and then he's just off, runs all the way down the line, similar to what Martinelli been doing the entire game. Their right hand side, our left hand side was just so easy. It was completely dominated by Arsenal in this game. one's in, cuts inside. You're thinking, okay, is he going to cross? But he had no one to cross to. And there was absolutely no one else, no other Arsenal player in the box. He ends up going for goal, and it took a little bit of a deflection and went through Alisson's legs as well, which that's how it happened. Which is absolutely brilliant. 3-1, game done, dusted. Everyone's celebrating. Why shouldn't they? You know, everyone spent the entire week all like. So I want to go into kind of Gary Neville and Carragher and all the punditry because it's a big hoo ha because we celebrated the fuck, and excuse the French, but we celebrated the fuck out of this win because we deserved it. Arteta ran down the pitch, and you know, Odegaard took a picture of the photographer because they love him and he loves them. Like, he's very much part of the squad. And there's uproar about it, and there was, Carragher as well, as, they shouldn't celebrate too much, they should just go down the tunnel and you know, take the 3 points. Why the hell wouldn't they celebrate? You just spent the entire week drumming up Liverpool and how they could be title favourites and how they could go 8 points clear, and you in your wildest dreams didn't think that Arsenal were going to come and dominate the game the way they did. It wasn't a lucky win, it wasn't a win that they pulled out of nothing, it wasn't a dodgy penalty. Arsenal dominated this game from start to finish with a little bit of Liverpool resurgence, you know, towards the end of this first half and into the middle of the second half. But that was it. 75% of this game was dominated by Arsenal. Arsenal were clear and away the better team. And after a week and a half of just, Liverpool, they're going to go to 8 points clear, they're going to do well, they're going to win the league, Klopp's leaving, so they need to win the league for him, blah, blah, blah. All of that just blown up in their faces. So, of course, they're going to be butthurt about it. Of course, they're going to be like, oh, wow, Arsenal. Arsenal are the only team in the Premier League that are not allowed to celebrate wins. Like, if it was against Sheffield United, if it was against, I don't know, Luton or you know, Forest or whatever, fair enough. You can say, well, you know, they're littler teams. But this is Liverpool, a team that are top of the league, that were 5 points clear, that the legendary manager, arguably one of the best ever managers, is about to leave. You know, this is a big scalp for Arsenal. And we're beating City as well. Like, why the hell can't we celebrate, you know, winning a really good game? I know Carragher was going to be butthurt about it because Liverpool's his team. And you kind of expect, well, he's saying that because he's a Liverpool fan, he's butthurt. It's going against his script, it's going against what he wants to happen, fair enough. But Gary Neville, all these other guys, like, they shouldn't be celebrating so hard. Why the hell not? If it'd been Man United, if Man United had beaten Liverpool in this manner, in this situation, if Man United were third, you know, looking to get into second place, looking to get into the title race, and they beat Liverpool, sure as hell, Neville would be the one running up and down the sidelines celebrating, and he'd go into the locker room and celebrate with the players and take group photos with them and everything. Like, it's all biased crap, and thank God for Ian White, because he came out, he did a really good video, basically defending Arsenal, defending Arteta, defending the fans, saying, why can't we celebrate? This is a big scout for Arsenal, this is a big team that we've beaten comprehensively. Why can't they celebrate? When is the right time to celebrate in this case? Like, you know, what are the rules? It's annoying, it's aggravating me, like, as you can tell, but it's just one of those things that I just don't find, I find incomprehensible. I just don't understand it. You know, like I said, Carragher, fair enough. He's a huge Liverpool fan. He's gonna be butthurt. He's not gonna want, you know, team celebrating beating his precious team. But everyone else piling in, Arsenal can't celebrate like that, no. I mean, the amount of there's compilation videos, because Klopp's leaving, compilation videos of him and his celebrations, running up and down the pitch, running onto the pitch, jumping onto his players, you know, hugging them, kissing them, whatever. Like, that's all in a compilation video that everyone has seen within the last couple of weeks, because obviously it was made for when he was announced that he was leaving. Yeah, Arteta can't run, you know, a few yards down the touchline, the final whistle, or when the final goal went in. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know why. And it is because there's one ball for Arsenal and one ball for everyone else. Everyone says that Arsenal fans are soft and thin-skinned or whatever. The reality is that, Arsenal are treated differently than everyone else. And, Arsenal are the only players and the only club that can't celebrate a huge win. They can't celebrate being in a title fight. They can't dream about winning the league. Their manager can't show any passion, even though Pep and Klopp are infamous for that. Especially Klopp. Pep's a little bit more restrained, but Klopp's not scared of running onto the pitch, screaming, giving fist pumps to the crowd. He's not scared of doing that. He does that quite a lot, and it's okay when it's him, and it's when it's plucky little Liverpool. But when it's Arsenal, it's how dare they? That's so disrespectful. Blah blah blah. It's bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. But yeah, get used to it because I think we're on a bit of a run now. I think we've turned a corner. I think we're going to press on now and hopefully get some more wins. Stay in the title fight for as long as possible. Liverpool are more than capable of losing more games. City as well. Everyone just assumes that they're going to win their 2 games in hand. I think they will win today against Brentford. I think Brentford could put up a bit of a fight. I don't think it's going to be a massive win. I think it's 2-1, 1-0, something like that. Could be wrong, but that's what I think is going to happen. But, I think it's the fact that everyone's, they're going to win their 2 games in hand. We should practically think of City being a point above Liverpool at this point. City have lost games. The point's back, but he's not back at his best. And Haaland's been very, very off this season, but he can bounce back, like I said. So, as long as 3 wins on the bounce now, going to a semi-difficult one towards February into March. We've got the Champions League to think about as well. We've got a massive game. A couple of massive games against Porto, and it's going to be hectic the next couple of months. But I think, obviously by the end of March we'll have a much better idea of what our season ending is going to be like. But anyway guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to my massive rant. I think it was justified. Sometimes you just get sick and tired of just, it was 4 in the morning. I was running around screaming, not too loudly because, I've got people living near me, but I'm running around screaming. Everyone's celebrating. We're all waking up our families in the middle of the night. Blah blah blah. Because that's what football's all about. Football's all about celebrating and being happy when you win a big game. And this is one of the, I'd say, 4 biggest games of the season for us. 2 games against City and 2 games against Liverpool, and we beat them comfortably, in my opinion. Overall, comfortably. Hell yeah, we deserve to celebrate. So I hope the team does. I hope Arteta doesn't take any of the nonsense into account. Just keep doing you, because what you're doing is the right thing. So let me know in the comments who you think had a really good game. I think Raya had a decent-ish game. Didn't have too much to do, to be honest with you. Mane had a brilliant game. I think Kai Havertz gets a lot of crap, especially from fans of other teams. I think he's done well. Is he banging the goals in? No, but he fits the system quite well, which is weird because when we signed him, we weren't really sure where he was going to play, how he was going to fit, but he fits. He does a job, and he does brilliantly. And obviously, I don't think we signed him because we thought that he was going to score 15, 20 goals. And there are still people out there think, well, he's a number 9, he's a striker, that's what he's supposed to do. He's not. I don't think he's a striker. I don't really know what he is, to be honest, but he fits the system. He's integrated into the team. I think he had a really good game, especially the fact that he had to come in for Jesus. Jesus was a big miss. I think he would have had a really good game as well if he'd played. Martinelli for me is a man of the match, in my opinion. Jorginho's done really well. We've got a lot of players that can come into the team and do well. I think Nelson did alright when he came on. I think he could have done. I think he had 1 goal scoring opportunity that he fluffed. But overall he did alright. He was only on the pitch for a few minutes, so you can't really judge. Trossard again, like I said, super sub. I'm not too comfortable with him starting games unless it's a lower level team. I'm very, very happy seeing him come off the bench, even if it meant in this case mine that he came off the bench. But Odegaard as well did alright. I think he got an assist for this first goal. I can't remember. I think he got an assist, but he does alright. He's done alright. He's a good captain. He controls the tempo of the game. Everything seems to go through him, which is great. I don't know. Ben White seems back at his best. Zinchenko did alright as well. Well, like I said, Saliba, he's only 20. Like, there's a mistake in him still. We do get carried away with world class and whatever, but it's good to see that he's still got a little bit of learning to do. He's not at the pinnacle yet. It's close, but he's not quite there yet. And he'll look into this. He'll look at this game and like, this is where I need to improve on, which is good. If you're going to make a mistake in a game that eventually does not cost you a game, a win, then you can look at it and improve from it. And I think that's what he's going to do. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Comment down below. I reply to all the comments, good and bad. And yeah, looking forward to the rest of the season, rest of the month. And yeah, I'll try and get as many videos out as possible. I'll try and get a video out for every game. Obviously, sometimes it's not always possible. It depends on what my roster is at work. But really, really happy today, guys. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy today. And yeah, we'll go back into it next week. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Have a good week, and I'll see you guys soon. Adios.